Heyo, River! Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having an absolute magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Ooh-wee, Boulder Gate is here. We've got some new cards. This is an Alchemy and Historic set. We do have early access, so thank you so much, Wizards, for that opportunity. Playing against some great content creators today, and we find Covert Go Blue today. Ooh-woo! So I hope you're excited. I know I am. We're going to break down the deck list of a brand new deck. Strategies, synergies, all of this, demonstrate it, and then wrap up with our final thoughts deck review. We will be playing with a Gorguts Bards Class deck. Very interesting. We have a ton of new specialized creatures in the build, which is super exciting. And, you know, this deck as a whole gets basically a total revamp, which is super exciting, making it maybe more competitive in the Alchemy and Historic format. So, without further ado, help me slay that YouTube algorithm. Likes, comments, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, because we're going to break down the deck. Ooh, woo, woo, here we go. It's a Bard's Boss, baby, and I cannot tell you how much I love Braga Draga Gorguts Boss. It's a 4-mana legendary creature, human boar, 4/4. Each creature you control with a mana ability gets +2/+2. So, if you're confused like I was when I first built this deck, a mana ability is an ability that taps for mana either directly or indirectly. Beautiful. Whenever a creature you control with a mana ability attacks, untap it, don't mind this, and whenever you cast a spell, if at least 7 mana was spent to cast it, untap target creature, it gets +7/+7, and trample until the end of turn, which is ridiculous. So that's fantastic, especially with, we don't have the in deck here, but we're going to break that down at the end of the video. Maybe a Turn Timber Symbiosis, and you know, we've got some other thoughts as to that. But again, this is a prototype deck. Literally building this off the cuff with a couple of minutes of time and just trying it out and having a ton of fun with not only the Gorguts as a new card, but we have Lukamina Moon Druid for 3. It's a 2/2 with Wild Shape, which is a specialized effect. 4/3, activating it only if we control 6 or more lands. When she enters the battlefield, if you cast it, seek a land card with a basic type. So, you know, when she enters, grab a land from your library into your hand. Absolutely fantastic. If you get to 3, now you definitely have 4, which is fantastic. We can also copy this card. We'll talk about this a little bit later for even more lands. But before we move on, we have the specialized effects. So for 3 mana and discarding a land or another card of that color, we get to choose which specialization we get. So we have access to green, we have access to red within this deck. The green specialization is a 4/4 with trample. Other creatures you control get +1/+1 and have trample. When it dies, it unspecializes. If it unspecializes this way, return it to the battlefield tapped. Oh my lord, that is like really, really good. So it grabs us land, plus it's a 4/4 with trample that gives all of our other creatures +1/+ trample, and when it dies, it comes back tapped. Stop it. But this isn't all. We also have, I mean, the hawk form's not irrelevant here, so we won't talk about it. But the wolf form, whenever it specializes or attacks, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token, so allowing us to go even wider with our board state. We absolutely love it. Moving on, we have Wilson, Bear Comrade for 2, reach, trample, ward 2, specialize for 4, the same mechanic to trigger the specialization. Going into the Majestic Bear for green. 5/5 now, still has ward 2, reach, and trample. We can pay 3 to exile it from our graveyard. Target creature we control perpetually gets +1/+1 and gains reach and trample and ward 2 at sorcery speed. So, you know, the +1/+1 and trample is fantastic. Sorcery speed reach isn't really important, but it's maybe you'll need it to defend, and the ward is cool to defend as well. But that +1 counter and trample is really, really quite nice. We also have access to the red, and this is where it gets pretty groovy. It's a 2/3, and it gains double strike, right? So trample and double strike is just like really, really good. We can pay 3, exiling it from our grave in the same fashion to give target creature we control double strike at sorcery speed. Yeah, so, you know, this is absolutely fantastic. Moving on, we have the Yahiria Harper Emissary. It's a 2-mana 2/3 elf druid with specialized 2. Hexproof from artifacts and enchantments, which is really nice. So, you know, Binding of the Old Gods, for example, couldn't target it. The Merciful Harper will be its green specialization, again, discarding a forest or a green sourced creature. Continues to have hexproof from artifacts and enchantments. However, when it specializes, destroy up to one target artifact or enchantment, and we gain 4 life. You know, just how can you not love that? It's basically here for the mirror, mirror match, so you can destroy their Bards class, or whatever. You know what I mean? There's plenty of good artifacts and enchantments around right now. You'll find something. And then we also have access to the Stirring Harper, 3/4, again with hexproof. When it specializes, destroy artifact and enchantment. Plus, you get a boon with whenever you cast your next creature spell, it perpetually gains +1/+0 and haste, and we do love that haste, right? Finally, we have Karlark, Raging Thiefling. This is a 2/2 with first strike, Rage Beyond Death, which is a specialization at 6. You may also activate this ability if it is in your graveyard, which is actually really nice. So the red specialization, 4/4, has first strike, gains haste, which is quite nice. And if it specializes from your graveyard, return it to the battle. From your graveyard to the battlefield, it perpetually gains. This creature cannot block. When this creature specializes from any zone, target creature and opponent controls cannot block this turn as well, which is nice. So it can't block, and one of your opponent's creatures can't block for the turn. And then finally, we have access to the Guardian. Again, with first strike and haste, it gains this creature can't block. And when this creature specializes from any zone, another target creature you control gets +4/+4 until the end of turn. You know, this is going to be really good for us. So +4/+4. We have double strike as well, which is really nice through Wilson, which is, you know, really starting to add up with the trample as well, mind you. So there's plenty of ways to get a ton of damage in to your opponent. And then Azika, God of the Tree, an older card here, is going to make all of our legendaries tap for 1 mana. That makes them have a mana source, which means they get +2/+2, or a mana ability, I should say. So receiving that +2/+2, all of our creatures, if Esika and Boss is in play. And then Delina can copy the boss if we have Azika in play, and that +2/+2 is going to stack for each time we get it. Absolutely ridiculous, especially if we have trample, right? So, you know, that's really cool. We can go that way. We can also, with the Wild Mage, copy Inferno Star for an OTK. This is great. The Inferno Star can pay 1 red source to increase its power. This is absolutely fantastic with Azika because, you know, we, in full control, we attack, tap for mana, dump it into the star mounts. Then we untap with the Gore Guts Boss whenever a creature you control with mana ability attacks, untap it. Woof, well, that's on the stack, right? And then we can do that again, re-tapping all of our creatures after they've untapped, adding red to our pool to sink into the star mounts. It's just ridiculous, right? It's a lot of fun. Plus, we get to hit with all of our creatures as well, so it's a very, very big hit if you get going. You know, Bards Class, legendaries enter with +1/+1 on them. You level it up, they cost a green and a red less, which is really cool. And then for 5, whenever you cast a legendary, exile the top 2 and you may play them this turn, which is really, really quite nice. So the Fangnol coming in for 0. Pack Tactics, +1/+0 if we attack with power 6 or greater among all of our creatures on all of our creatures, right? So they all get that +1, which is quite nice. And then we can double its power and toughness until the end of turn as well, which is, you know, really not that shabby. We have removal through Strangle, 3 damage to creature or planeswalker for 1 at sorcery speed. Helena and Alina is going to give something haste and +X, where X is its power basically in counter form, which is nice. It's got reach and haste as well. Bards Class pushes that up, which is quite nice when it enters. And yeah, that's the deck. We've got the Den. We have the Crucible of Defiance, lots of legendaries, so the channel lands are very cheap to activate, along with Who Endures, Hydra, alongside Den of the Bugbear there, and then the consistent lands through the Pathways in the Veil, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Well, you do it on the stack. We're having a couple questions about this. So you'd go in full control. You would attack, and then this Gore Guts thing would go on the stack, in which point, since you're in full control, you can tap your creatures after you've attacked for mana, and then Gore Guts Boss, that will resolve off the stack, untapping them, and you can retap them again. All in one attack before the attack even happens, right? Before blocks are declared, which is fantastic. So just to clarify that in case anyone misunderstood. Anywho, you'll find all of this in today's gameplay footage as well. So enjoy. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have an absolute magical day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and together we can slay this YouTube algorithm and have our videos perform very well. So yeah, appreciate that. Enjoy today's gameplay, eh? Going first, I mean, there's a couple good things here. Let's take it slow. Oh, just green source. Not too shabby. I mean, it's a good start if we don't get interacted with. Okay, we're gonna fry it. I guess we'll still probably play this, but... Grabbing a lightning bolt to their hand and then discarding. That's pretty good. And it has double team, so we want to deal with that right away. Just so they don't get another lightning bolt. And then the god of the tree can actually dodge the lightning bolt. It does 3 damage to any target. The wild mage does not dodge it, though. Shredder. Delver pushes up the Shredder to 4, which is good. Yeah. Because it's good, see? This is good too, though, right? We have Vigilant, so it's just a nice beatdown at this point. I'm not really into pushing up their Shredder, so I don't want a second cast. Maybe we should have just dumped it into the ability. My bad. Missing 1 damage. The world is over. Maybe we want it defensively instead. And we want to defend, so we don't want to tap. So that actually makes sense. When you second guess everything you do. They're going to double bolt me. I mean, yeah. Good for you. There's a lot of TOLEDOS there. We do draw out the removal, so we should be able to throw our wild mage in now. For 4. 16. Oh, and then a Ice Blaster. I think they can discard a card if they do grab one. We only have 5 lands. We need 6 lands for this, but we do get a land here. On ETB. That can go in. Let's create the woofers. I mean, we still have mana. That could be something. I'm surprised they block it. 1 damage, I would have just let it through. But good on him for, you know, calling the bluff. Another Geist Blaster. Very good card. So they toss a Disciple, which is strange to me to grab something. An instant or sorcery. I like that Disciple there. That's a good card. They're in the air for 3. We're down to 13. We don't have reach. When it attacks, we also create the additional wolf token. Smashing just for the second cast, and Connive, interesting. For 0. Also pushes up the Geist Blasters. See what they do here. I almost think we're going to get a double block, which might suck. But it's double tokens as well, which is pretty good. No, okay, that's all right. Do we just specialize again? That's gonna be the question. We specialize into the green creature though. We get another land. And specialize is at no, it's whenever, I think. Maybe let's just wait. I think it's at any time we can specialize. Down to 8. Things are getting a little risky here for us. But they're to 10. Ooh. They need to have counter magic here. Big hit. We could have tapped for mana to do something, but we don't have the Sorrow, and that's typically where we're going to sink those mana. Tap them, sink the mana, untap them, tap them again, sink the mana, right? This is 10. They do have to block that. Right, they've got to block a 2-2 with the 1-1. Or double block the 6-6, and then they're taking 3, 5, 7 down to 3. Whatever. Both are okay by me. I mean, they're not killing the 6-6, so who cares? Alright, maybe they bounce one. They just want to block the damage, eh? I'm gonna try something. I think this brings it back to the battlefield. It's not like we can block it anyways. Right, they have reach, so I'm just gonna try this. When it dies, it unspecializes. If it unspecializes this way, return it to the battlefield tapped. Right? Whenever this creature specializes or attacks, should be fine. Because we'll get the land when this enters, and then this just comes back. Correct? Are we getting roped? What's happening here? My connection seems fine. Nice. Oh, whoa, this is on me. Close window. Open. I think I'm disconnected, actually. We're gonna reload really quick. Hopefully we load back into the match. I think we had the win, though. Oh. Nice. Okay, going first. I'm gonna mulligan, look for Bards Class. We don't find it, but we'll keep this. We'll just toss a mage. One knoll. Really? Big time. Vigilance mana is really nice. Legendaries with the channel lens also very, very good. Next turn, just organically with Gorguts could be fun. Hopefully it's not a Wanderer. That's okay. Big money, big money, big money. Still really good. Really, really good. This is without Bards Class as well. Huh. Alright, alright, alright. You got a field wipe over there, bud? Nope. Not yet, at least. Lifelink is good. Ooh, Righteous Valkyrie's hot tamales. Double strike? Anyone? Double strike, anyone? Oh my lord, this was all without Bards Class. This is good. This is like... I have no words for this. Wow. Vigilance, Double Strike, Reach, Trample, Ward 2, tap to add mana of any color. Holy TOLEDOS. Okay. Okay, settle down, HGG. Woof! Alright, we're going first. Keeping 7. Looks good. And tapped. It's real good if we can get that 3rd and 4th land. Oh, beautiful. Nice. So, maybe just one more land? I mean, 3's okay, but... Okay. Lil Willy. Too bad we can't drop another for 1, but it's okay. Next turn we double drop. Hello, Tutties. How are you today? The Angler in play. Interesting. Lena, Gore Boss, push up the boss, big hit, 4-3. They could double block. Just taking it across the field state. Nice. Okay, can they interact with us here? I'd assume so. An 8/8. Holy. Pretty crazy. We could top deck another land. Specifically a green source. Oh! The Polar Warbear. I was interested to see that. Wow. This is full combo. Crazy. I think we just go here right now, don't we? Because we don't have the mana abilities. We just get it across the board. They're like, I'm not dealing with that. Good game. Uh-oh. Going first. I mean, the land is here. There's no Bards Class, but whatever, man. Whatever, man. With Emissary in play, though. Let's go. What do we want to specialize this? So I guess we only get to go to red or green. Destroy artifact or enchantment. We get a boon, +1 and 0 in haste, but they just dumped on us. Well, thanks, friend. Gorguts is a go. Humor Dragons being played, okay. It's too bad the dragon's not 7 mana. Like, I know that's a weird thing to say, but it would trigger the Gorguts, which would be really sick. It's not perfect, but it's not the worst. Right, we do get the pack tactics, which is nice. So it's good damage output, down to 6. We're gonna decline this, take 2 damage, and I kind of plan on using that as an additional attacker next turn. Right, another 2/2 that turns to a 3/2. Good game, Gorguts. Woof. I'm just so confused. We mulligan or just be a normal player? I'm gonna mulligan out of principle. There's new cards in this hand. I want new cards. I want new cards, Dougie. I want new cards, Dougie. I can get this old card out of here. Delina with the Moon Druid is very good for ramping. This is just setting into my mind now. That's actually quite interesting. Get Scavenged. Okay, so there's that new Selesnya card that would work good here. I think the first strike. At least so we can defend the 2/2. And then Druid hopefully grabs a forest for Azika. Being asked how to join this event. The event is for content creators. So create some magic content and email creators@wizards.com, I believe. And be like, hey, yeah, here's my content that I make. I would love access, and I'm sure they'll hook you up. However, other than that, it is, I guess, a private event. We get that organically. We take Azeka first. The Vigilance first strike. Very nice. But now we've got 2 extra mana in play, basically, right? So next turn we go 4, 5, 6 available mana. Which is quite nice, right? We'll probably drop our Wild Mage. I'll drop Fangnol. Very much so. Sword of the Realms. This is pretty good. It's equipped as well. Decent. Vigilance in his house. No blocks. That's a big hit, but I just want to ramp out. We should keep this as attackers, no? To land for next turn. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, let's just fold out. Hopefully there's no field wipes. Or removal in general. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop it! Stop it! +10/+10 loses flying. As long as they don't get trample. They might just kill us. Equip 8. 1 less to activate, so equip for 7. Equip 10. X less to cast, so this is equipped for 5. Yaz. Yaz. And then I guess we could just do this on their turn as a blocker, maybe. No attacks here, but we feel comfortable next turn as long as we can survive. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. In this scenario, I'm almost tempted just to copy the Moon Druid. Grab a bunch of land. Yeah. Relic Axe is good. For 1, it is a warrior as well. Reduces this to 3. But that's going to be a good game instead, because we've got the Delina coming through. Alright, this could be really cool if we can get that 3rd and 4th land. Be a little risky off the start, though. Get the 3rd. Need the 4th. Counter magic, I'd assume. 1 Walrus Disruption. Straight from Zendikar Rising! Welcome to Boulder Gate Alchemy. Mine's pretty old too. My card's old too. Whatever. Oh, just salty, right? Just salty. It's okay. They probably just have a better chair than us. Don't worry, chat. They probably just have a better chair than us. Enjoyable play experience here so far. Alright, let's grab the land. It's pretty nice. I actually really like this Moon Druid. Beautiful. I don't really care too much. Love a land. But if not, whatever. They have something. It's not counter creature for one. Maybe they have a bounce spell. It's a bad card to bounce because we get another land when it's played, but whatever. They should remove Helena and Alina if they have the ability to. Okay, they just phase it out. That's good. They did burn Gale's Redirection, though. That's a new card. No attack. Oh, they do just to get the treasure. You dirty dog. And then they opus us on the stack. Wow. That's BM right there. That's a BM if I've ever seen it. Way to play with new cards. They can't kill Helena because they don't have enough targets, right? To deal 3 damage to one target. Like TikTok. Haha. We got first strike. So we're not taking damage here either. They're going to try it on our upkeep here, which is totally acceptable. Can't kill Helena, but you can tap her, right? Looks like we're going to be putting our 2-drop in. Oh, it's just a march? Interesting. Very interesting. Well, now they've got their mana, right? And they can do whatever now, right? But our creatures are still phased out. So they can't kill them yet, but probably on our upkeep, right? We do have 5 toughness. They have to kill the wild mage. Yeah. We need a green source off the top. Never punished. It won't have its power high enough. No first strike. The ward helps. I don't think we want to block this, though, right? I think we just have to chill, which is not good. Like, this is very bad. The Strangles could help us with Trample, but they're already at, they're still at 20, so... Maybe we grab the lifelink. Double strike. Be fantastic as well. Okay. Snowborn Simulacra. With Hinata, I'll allow it. I will absolutely allow it. Good for you, bud. I like that. I like that a lot, Doogie. That's so fucking good. Now that's what early access is about. We love it. That was fucking deadly, Doogie. $100% acceptable there. Holy Toledos. Holy Toledos. We have the reach. Why not just take it? But they have another one. Right? They just have another backup, so... Don't appreciate that. Try to wiggle our way out of this still. Freaking using my Wilson against me, huh? I believe we're just dead. Scoop up. That was really, really good. Uh-oh, we have to mulligan this. I wish we had a forest, but I can't risk the Bisker, right? Can't risk the Bisker. Keep 6, mage goes. We wish we had the Bards Class here. Do our best, though, still. Almond, Nihil. See our Thiefling out. Be a green source with the Druid. Keto's good. Cruise the boat skis, no block skis, grab a landy doos. Woof. Mill. A couple good cards there for us. Let's grab a land. Hit for 2 to 18. Really wish we had some combo pieces here. No blocks. 14. Oh, our Bards Class is gone. Fiddlesticks.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Maybe let's go mage first. Or we just dunk on the boat, give them a land, which they already have. Only we had another land. Kind of a bummer that there's no attacks here. More 4 would have been a better defender, potentially. But if we can have the Wild Mage survive, then that's definitely ideal. Get that summoning sickness off of it. Instant speed interaction would kind of upset me here. Thinking about a double block, potentially. our land out. They put a voyage counter on, which equals a draw later on. I don't want to double block and then have them remove something. Nor do I want to triple block and offer the Wild Mage, but they've just gotten our second Bards Class. Not looking good for us.
There's no secret I can't
Not looking good. Just the mill from the Almond Meal itself is basically beating us. Impressive. It's one of those new alchemy cards. New Boulder Gate card, the Almond Meal. I don't know if you've seen it yet. I think it's a great card, though. Get our booty out. They're going to remove the Wild Mage here, most likely. They have 5. Or that, which I don't appreciate. Maybe on 6 we can mount up an OTK, potentially. Almond Keel. Okay. I mean, we've got basics. Let's take another mountain. Need to keep Who Endures as our 6th land. They just have so many cards, though. Right? How do you not have interaction on that hand? Guarantee there's counter magic there, right? We know this. Can't be countered, though. But what it can be is removed. Right? It can be bounced, it can be destroyed. Decline. Hopefully they don't do that again. If they do, we toss the land and hope we draw another. Motherfucker. Well, we hope we draw a land. How long till we see a new card? Right? Let me see a new card, dog. What you working with over there, huh,
I've got
Doogie?
all kinds of connections.
Hopefully it is just a counterspell. They've got to discard a card here. Right, their hand is at 8. They're only allowed 7. It's not a land. We needed a land. We really needed a land. We don't have 6 lands even to specialize. Oh, bricked. She's a brick. Nice. They forced me to discard. I'm gonna freak out. They have another Kato, so why bother? I just don't have it. Just don't have the move I need. It's a bummer. I mean, we're an aggro deck that's been stalled out from being milled. Loving it! It'll just give us some time to see one of these new cards that's in our deck, right? I don't think we survive this turn even, in all honesty. Hitting for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, potentially. Just for 1 instead.
I know something you don't know.
7 available mana. Oh, there's a new card. They're playing new cards from other people's decks. I understand. Dodge, counter. Hopefully there's no removal. There is. Son of a bitch. Big money, big money, big money, big money. There could be also removal on the star as it targets it. Risk it for the biscuit, right, baby? Risk it for the biscuit. Risk it for the biscuit. You son of a bee. Okay. I mean, that's one way to deal with their hand advantage. Oh, no. We get to see? Oh, cast down. There's the new card. There's the new card, Doogie. Woof! Alright, so that's not the greatest, but... I think this is still very much a low good game moment. See you later, Doogie! Game. Holy Toledos. I really do like a couple of the specialization cards, giving the deck a little bit more versatility, I find. Absolutely in love with the Moon Druid. Like, that's crazy. Gore Guts Boss is also incredible. You know, at the end of the day, I don't know if we 100% need Wilson. Of course, that double strike is fantastic. Or the Raging Tiefling. It's not bad either. It's spicy. They're new cards. We're here to showcase new cards, right? That's what the entire day is about. Why play a deck with old cards? Because they might be a little bit more powerful. Let's check out these new ones, right? Hey, cheers. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have an absolute magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next.